us. Now, Mimantsa, thank you. Tell us that we understand that this gold essentially was shifted for logistical and storage purposes, but also take us through the other details you're picking up on this.
Right. So RBI has moved 107.2 metric tons of gold from Bank of England and Bank for International Settlements, which is a central bank for all central banks, to its vaults in India in FY24. Now, of course, you said this transfer is aimed at diversifying storage capacities by RBI. Certainly, Indians are fond in general of gold holdings, but this development has a nostalgic value attached to it. In 1991, Chandrasekhar government pledged 21 metric tons of gold to tackle the balance of payment crisis. And in the last few years as well, the RBI has been steadily building up its gold reserves as a part of its diversification strategy at a time when the risk aversion sentiment across the world has heightened due to geopolitical turmoil in Russia and in Middle East. In fiscal 2024, the share of gold reserves in RBI's foreign currency assets rose to 8.15% at 27.46 metric tons from 7.81% at the end of the previous fiscal year. So this year, the RBI has added 27.46 metric tons to its gold reserve to its coffers. Since gold acts as a natural hedge against price volatility, so it seems like a better option for all central banks to diversify their foreign currency assets towards gold holdings. And a persistent rise in the gold prices during the financial year, about 11% this fiscal, have also resulted in valuation gains for the RBI.
All right. Now, Mimantsa, do stay with us. We also understand that Union Bank of India's top officials have been booked in a fraud and suicide case. The matter involves fraud amounting to about 94 crore rupees. So what are you picking up on that front as well?
Right. So top executives from Union Bank of India, including the MD and CEO and 4 executive directors, as well as one chief general manager from MG Road, Bangalore branch of Union Bank of India, have been booked by the Bangalore police. The top executives are under scrutiny, and fraud worth 94 crore rupees is under the law enforcement agencies. The complaint has been filed by A. Rajashekhar, who is the general manager of Karnataka Maharshi Valmiki Scheduled Tribes Development Corporation, after a colleague of his died by suicide, who has left a suicide note where he has named all of these officials, and the case is that the organization had an account with Union Bank of India and had deposits of 187.3 crore rupees between March and May, but funds worth 94 crores have been transferred to different accounts, transferred to Union Bank of India account in MG Road without any proper documentation and authorization. So on verification, it has been found out that that amount that has been transferred to this account was on the basis of forged documents, forged identities, and forged signatures as well. So in the suicide note, like I mentioned, that the person who has committed suicide has named the bank's MD and other top management responsible. Now, what is the way forward for this case is that the case has been transferred to CID, and Union Bank of India has declared these transactions as fraudulent. Bank has filed a case with CBI on May 30th, and they have suspended 3 branch officials till further inquiry is done.